So apparently, I guess robots are better at calling baseball games. I could be wrong, but let's get into the video. So, if you've been living under a rock, baseball's been changing for the last handful of years. I mean, and it always feels like at the beginning of the year too. Like, where were we about a calendar year ago? At the start of the 25 season, we are talking about torpedo bats. Guess what? That was the talk of the town for like what, a week, and then guess what? We played ball. We resumed. It didn't matter. And now, because we've seen some changes lately in baseball, like there's the pitch clock, and then this has kind of been working in the background a little bit of the ABS and like having the automated thing where the robots coming in and being like, "Ooh, I don't know about that call." And I think there are some pros to it. I think it's helping the calls be correct because again, ball don't lie. But I think the only thing where I'll go, you know what? Here's where it's a little, because again, maybe I need to watch more baseball to understand, which I get that. Not every strike zone is the same. Because again, if you got a tall guy like Aaron Judge or Ellie De La Cruz, and then you try to measure him up against someone like Jose Altuve, obviously the strike zones are a little different. And I don't think two strike zones are the same, especially with the frame, with how guys stand in certain stances. And so I think, the strike zone can fluctuate, even though we just see the little graph on the TV when we're watching ball. But I think the ABS, I think it will be smooth, and like there will probably be games this season that come down to a bad call because we know the bad umps. We don't need to, call them by name and stuff. I think what's funny though about this is I've seen a couple catchers, like videos on catchers challenging it, but the majority, if you've watched, it's been the batters. Like there'll be a ball or something, and they'll be like right away, absolutely calling for a challenge. Which, again, I don't know if that would slow down the momentum of the game because if there's a bad pitch, obviously, like how boring and not boring, but like how exhausting is it going to be, and is it going to turn into where, you know, we got a batter tied up 3-2 full count, and every single pitch after pitch after pitch after pitch, he's just calling challenge after challenge after challenge. Now I know the rule, you get one right, you get it back, but when do we let the ump make the call and just let the smoothness of the game continue? You know what I mean? Because it would be super bad for baseball if we have a series come down to an ABS challenge. That'd be absolutely detrimental. Kind of taint the legacy and the integrity of the game just a smidge because I think, I don't know, it'd be real weird. It'd be real weird to get in a situation like if we have the ABS working on regular season games, but then in the postseason we go back to umps full time. Good, I can't see, like, sometimes we just gotta let it. I mean, look at how the World Baseball Classic played out, Game 7 of the World Series, like the last handful of World Series. Like, you gotta let the play of the game, the momentum of the game, play out. Which, if anything, if this is not to attack and center umps, and that's why this was made to, make sure the umps are getting right calls or whatever. Or if they, because do I think umps will be out of a job in 10 years? No. Like, I still think there will be refs and umps and officials and all that. But, like, if we're having a problem where we got to come up with the ABS system, if anything, we should be getting the bad umps out. You know what I mean? Like, they shouldn't get, like, there should be the best of the best official, which this is probably how it's been always. But, like, yeah, if, there's an ump whether he's yelling at the managers or calling, always arguing balls and strikes and missing the zone or whatever. Like, yeah, no, I think there should be something where this turns into, I don't know if there's like a players association in the MLB, like an MLBPA, but like, yeah, coaches, players, they should probably vote and come up with a committee on, yeah, that ump, no, I don't think he should go anywhere near the postseason because he's going to blow this game for us. Now, again, that is also personal bias as well. But, I mean, you watch the college football playoff, how it played out. You watch the NFL playoffs. There weren't too many controversial calls, but like, wouldn't you want the best of the best out there? And that's for postseason. Regular season, it's different. Like, yeah, like I said, I think there will be a couple of games that are determined by ABS, and we'll probably laugh and we'll troll about it on social media. But who knows? Who knows? I just think like long term, looking at it long term, it would suck if we have a division series, conference series, World Series, biggest game of all games, come down to bad call on an ABS or with the ump. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the stream there. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.